God says, I will never talk to you if you skip now. A big tragedy is coming your way. I am trying to help you. Do not make the mistake of leaving this. If you go now, you may never hear my voice again. This is not a time to ignore. I have called you here for a reason. I am reaching out to stop what is heading toward you, to cover you before it is too late. If you walk away now, you walk away from the shield I have put over your life. Listen close. Something is coming and only I can hold it back. Now, as you feel this warning, I ask you to show your trust. Type in the comments to agree with me, to show you are ready to listen. This simple word opens the door for my protection. Comment amen to affirm this now. This is not just luck. I did not bring you here by chance. I have been trying to get your attention again and again, but the noise around you is so loud. Your thoughts, your distractions, your daily habits, they have kept me waiting. But I will not keep calling forever. You need to understand how serious this is. There is a wave coming that you cannot stop on your own. And the only reason you are here reading this is because I, the Lord your God, wanted to catch you before it hits. You think you have time. You think leaving this will make no difference. But what if this is the moment everything turns? What if this is the second that shifts your future? I do not speak lightly, I never have. When I say tragedy is near, I mean it. But I am not telling you this to scare you. I am warning you because I love you. I am warning you because I want to save you from it. I am warning you because I still have a plan for your life. Right now, your spirit feels heavy and you do not even know why. That is me. That is my presence pressing in. You have been carrying something you cannot explain. Pain you will not talk about. Confusion you have tried to hide under a smile. But I see it all. I know every tear you have not cried yet. I know what your heart is scared to say out loud. And I am here because I care about every bit of it. Comment 111 if you believe this is for you. There is something about to shift in your life. But it starts with listening. It starts with obedience. When I say do not skip this, I mean do not rush past what I am saying. You have done that too many times before. You have brushed off conviction, ignored my whispers, and tried to convince yourself you are fine. But you are not. You have been spiritually numb, living on autopilot. You have been letting the enemy distract you with temporary pleasures while your soul cries out for something real. And that is why I am speaking now. That is why I am interrupting your day. Because I miss you, because you need me. Because without me, you will not make it through what is coming. This is not about religion. This is not about rules. This is about rescue. I am not interested in empty traditions. I want your heart. I want you to see that I have never left you. That even when you abandoned me, I stayed. When you forgot about me, I covered you. When you rebelled, I still called your name in love. And I am calling it again now loud and clear because you matter that much to me. If you are wondering whether this is really God, yes, it is. You have asked for signs. You have asked for clarity. You have cried out in the quiet when no one else saw. I saw and I have answered. This is your sign. This is your clarity. And this is your moment to stop pretending everything is okay and start walking back into my arms, because I am the only one who can give your soul rest. Let me remind you who I am. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one who parted the seas, who shut the mouths of lions, who brought fire from heaven and raised the dead. I do not change. I am still the same God, still powerful, still present, still able, still fighting for you. But you have to let me in. You have to stop resisting, because I will not force myself on you. I gave you free will and I will honor that, but I am also warning you. If you keep ignoring me, if you keep turning your back, if you keep skipping the moments where I speak, the protection that surrounds you will start to lift. Not because I want to harm you, but because you chose to walk out from under it. This is the moment to choose to decide if you are going to keep living like I do not matter, or if you are going to finally surrender. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for your yes. I am asking for your heart. I am asking for you to trust me again, even when it hurts, even when it is hard, even when nothing makes sense. You think you are alone in this storm, but you are not. I have been in the fire with you. I have been in the sleepless nights, the anxious thoughts, the hidden battles. You do not have to explain anything to me. I already know, and I am not ashamed of you. I am not disappointed. I just want you to come home. I want you to let me carry what has been crushing you. There is power in my name. And if you would just speak it, if you would just whisper, Jesus, you would feel the weight begin to lift. I have been waiting for that cry. Not because I need it, but because I know you do. You need to remember that I am not just a story. I am not just a name in a book. I am alive. I am close. And I am your refuge. You do not need to fix everything before coming to me. Come broken. Come confused. Come tired, I will take you as you are. But come, that is all I ask. Do not delay. Do not push me away again. You do not know what the next day holds. But I do. And that is why I am pleading with you not to skip this, not to ignore this moment, because what I have for you is better than anything you have ever known. Act this video to activate the flow of God's favor in your life. What if everything you have been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you. Is not just a verse for Jesus, it is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. There is a breakthrough on the other side of your surrender, a miracle waiting for your yes. But you have to trust me. Even if your trust is small, bring it. Even if your faith is shaken, bring it, because I can work with whatever you give me as long as it is real. I do not need your performance. I need your heart. I want you to remember something. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And right now he is trying to steal this moment from you. He wants you to scroll away, to laugh it off, to say, maybe later. But he knows what is at stake. He knows that if you stay here, if you truly hear what I am saying, chains will break, cycles will stop, generational curses will lose their grip, because my word never returns void. So hear me. I will never talk to you if you skip this moment again. Not because I do not love you, but because you keep choosing to close the door I keep knocking on. I am not a God who begs, but I am a God who warns. And I am warning you now. A tragedy is near, but I can stop it. I can turn it around. I can shield you from the very thing meant to destroy you. Like this video, if you know deep down this is for you. Come back to me. I am still your Father, still your Savior, still the one who formed you, who sees you, who knows your name. I have not changed. My purpose for your life has not died, but time is running thin. The darkness is growing bolder. The world is shifting, and you cannot survive this without me. You were never meant to. You were created to walk with me, not wander away from me. You were created for glory, not shame, for victory, not defeat, but you must choose it. You must want me more than your pride, more than your comfort, more than your temporary distractions, because only then will you see the fullness of what I have been waiting to pour out. There are blessings I have been holding back, not because I do not want to give them, but because your heart has not been ready to carry them. But today can change that. If you really listen, if you really surrender, if you really believe that I still speak, that I still move, that I still love you more than words can say, there is something I want you to understand very clearly. I did not come to shame you. I came to save you. I am not here to throw your past in your face. I am not holding a list of your mistakes. That is what the enemy does. I come to offer mercy. I come to pour out grace. I come to wipe the slate clean. That is what the cross was for. That is what the blood of my Son did for you. You have been living with guilt that I already forgave. You have been chained to regret I already broke. I know the battles you fought. I know the moments you fell. And I know the ones you did not tell anyone about. But I was there, and I did not leave. I still have not. You were never too far for me to reach, never too broken for me to rebuild, never too lost for me to find. Commente Snorts 333. To declare your faith, you have cried in silence. You have prayed with shaky words, hoping someone heard. I did every time. Even when it felt like heaven was quiet, I heard. I collected every tear. I held every breath. I was closer than you realized. You see, my silence was not absence. It was me working behind the scenes, preparing what you were not ready for, strengthening you in the wait, building in the dark. What would soon come to light. But now I need you to come closer, to stop running, to stop pretending that you have got this on your own. You do not. You were never meant to carry it all alone. That is why you feel exhausted. That is why you are numb. That is why your joy feels fake and your laughter feels forced. You have been trying to carry what only I can handle, and you have been carrying it for too long. Lay it down. All of it. The fear, the bitterness, the pressure, the doubts. I want it all. You do not have to carry it another step. Hand it over and let me give you peace in return. Let me give you rest. Let me give you the kind of strength that does not run dry. The kind that holds you together when everything else is falling apart. I know what has been coming against you. I know the attacks, the confusion, the strange heaviness in your spirit. The enemy has been after you because you are chosen. You have been marked by me since the beginning, and he knows if you step fully into what I have prepared for you, his plans fall apart. That is why he has been trying to distract you. That is why he wants you to skip moments like this. But he failed. You are still here, still listening, still breathing, still mine. There is a reason you felt like the odd one out. A reason people misunderstood you. A reason your path has not looked like everyone else's. It is because I set you apart, not to punish you, but to protect you, not to isolate you, but to prepare you. I have been shaping you in private so I can reveal you in power. But first, your heart must be fully mine. You have spent too long trying to fit in places you were never meant to stay. Too long trying to earn love that I already gave freely. Too long letting the world tell you who you are. But I already wrote your identity. I already called you chosen. I already called you redeemed. You are not a mistake. You are not your failures. You are not what they said about you. You are who I say you are. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence spoken once a day is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it is divine. If you are seeing this, you are lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it is deleted forever. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. And I say you are loved deeply, unconditionally, eternally. I say you are seen. Not just the version of you that smiles in public, but the real you. The one who overthinks everything. the one who doubts yourself, the one who sometimes feels unworthy. I see all of you and I love you still, not less, not with conditions. I love you with a love that does not make sense to this world. You ask, why me? Because I created you with purpose. Because there is a calling on your life that no one else can fulfill. Because I have placed things in your heart, gifts, compassion, fire that the world needs. And I refuse to let you bury them beneath fear or shame. I am pulling you up now. I am waking you up because your time is now. Comment 5 and 55 if you feel that shift happening in your heart. Now, as you feel this shift, I invite you to seal it with a word. Type in the comments to mark this moment, to say yes to the change I am starting in you. This is your agreement with heaven. Do you feel that tug in your spirit? That is me. That is my spirit drawing you back to where you belong. You have wandered, yes, but I never lost sight of you. I have been following you every step, waiting for the moment your heart would turn. And here we are, right here, right now. This is your turning point. You will not leave this moment the same. You cannot, because once I speak, something shifts. My word carries power. Power to break chains, power to heal wounds, power to open doors that no man can shut. And right now that power is moving in your life. Quietly, gently, but surely. There is a transformation beginning in you. Even if you cannot see it yet, your story is not over. Your best days are not behind you. I am the God who brings dead things back to life, the God who makes rivers in the desert. I specialize in impossibilities, and what you thought was the end is just the setup for your testimony. You will rise, you will heal, you will walk in joy again. Not because of your strength, but because of mine. Do not let what hurt you define what comes next. I know you have been through more than most people know. I know you have had to be strong when no one was there to help. But I am here now. You do not have to hold it all together. I will hold you, I will guide you. I will rebuild what life tried to destroy. That is why the enemy has been working overtime to discourage you, distract you, and disconnect you from me. Because he knows what you do not. Your breakthrough is right on the other side of this moment. You feel tired, not just in your body, but in your soul. It is because you have been fighting battles that are not yours to fight alone. You have been trying to hold together pieces that were never yours to carry. You have been afraid to ask for help, even from me. But I have seen your strength. I have seen how hard you have tried. And now I want you to see what happens when you finally let go and let me fight for you. Comment 1, 2. If you are letting go and trusting me today, I am not distant. I am not far. I have been speaking softly, hoping you would lean in. I have been protecting you in ways you do not even know. Delays that frustrated you were actually my hand pulling you out of danger. Doors that did not open were never meant to. People who left were removed to protect your destiny. I am not punishing you, I am preserving you. Share this prophetic word now to activate the anointing and share that breakthrough with your network. I see how much you have questioned me lately. I am not angry about your doubts. I understand your pain. I know what it feels like to be misunderstood, to feel betrayed, to feel like no one is listening. But I need you to hear this. I am still here. I never walked away. I have been holding you even when you did not feel me. I have been answering prayers in ways you have not seen yet. You think your faith is too weak. But even a mustard seed is enough for me to move mountains. You think it is too late, but I am the one who makes time obey. I do not need perfect conditions to perform miracles. I just need your surrender. I just need your yes. Even a quiet yes in your heart is enough to invite me in, enough to make everything change. I know you are scared. I know you have been burned before. You are afraid to hope again because you do not want to be disappointed. But I am not like people. I do not lie. I do not change my mind. When I make a promise, I keep it. When I start something in you, I finish it. And I am not finished with you yet. In fact, I have only just begun. There is more in you than you realize. Gifts I have placed there, dreams I have planted. A purpose that has not died, even if it has been buried. The world tried to tell you that you are too broken, too far gone, too messed up. But they do not get to decide. I do. And I say you are chosen. I say you are called. I say you are still usable, still valuable, still mine. Comment 777 if you believe you are chosen. Let us talk about what has really been holding you back. It is not just fear, it is shame. You have believed the lie that what you have done or what has been done to you disqualifies you. My grace is not fragile. My forgiveness is not limited. When I forgive, I forget. When I cleanse you, I do not hold your past over your head. You are not defined by your worst day. You are defined by my love. The enemy knows he cannot stop my plans, so he tries to stop you from believing they are still possible. He whispers lies, he reminds you of the past. He clouds your thoughts with doubt. But today I am clearing the fog. Today I am breaking that heaviness off of you. You were not created to live in shame. You were made to walk in freedom, and that freedom starts now. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It is a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it is taken down forever. Stop waiting until you feel ready. You will never be ready enough in your own eyes. That is why I step in. That is why I cover your weakness with my strength. That is why I use the unqualified, the wounded, the overlooked. Because then when people see the transformation, they will know it was me. They will see my hand on you and they will know my glory. You have been through storms that should have destroyed you. You have faced battles that almost broke your mind, but you are still here. That is not luck. That is me. I kept you alive for a reason. I preserved you because there is more for you. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are seen, known, and loved by the Creator of all things. There is something stirring in your spirit. Even now, a little fire starting to burn again. That is me fanning into flame the gifts you thought were gone. Breathing life into the dreams you let die, reminding you of who you really are. You are more than your mistakes, more than your trauma, more than your circumstances. You are a child of the living God, and because you are mine, no weapon formed against you will prosper. It might form, it might shake you, but it will not destroy you. I am your shield, I am your defender. I go before you and I stand behind you. I surround you with angels even when you feel alone. You are never truly unprotected when you are in my hands. There are people connected to your obedience, souls waiting for the light you carry. Lives that will change because you chose to rise up instead of give up. This is not just about you, it is about legacy, about healing that runs through generations, about chains being broken off. Not just your life, but your bloodline. What I am doing in you will ripple far beyond you. That is why the pressure has been so intense. That is why you have felt attacked. It is because of what is inside you, because of what is coming next. The enemy does not fight what is not a threat, and you, my child, are a threat to darkness. You carry light, you carry purpose. You carry heaven's authority, and it is time to walk like you believe it. Comment 999 if you feel this rising in your spirit. Do not wait for everything to be perfect. Do not wait until you feel strong. Come to me now. Broken, needing honest. Come to me with your doubts and questions. I am not afraid of them. I welcome them. I just want you near. Because in my presence, fear breaks. In my presence, peace reigns. In my presence, you find the clarity and direction you have been craving. There is more for you than survival. I did not call you to just get by. I called you to live in fullness, to walk in joy, to carry peace even in chaos. That does not come from this world. That comes from me. And I am offering it freely. But you must reach for it. You must believe that I still do miracles. And yes, I still do miracles. I still restore marriages. I still heal broken bodies. I still provide in the impossible. I still bring prodigals home. I still speak through dreams. I still open doors that no man can close. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I have not changed. I have not lost my power, and I am moving in your life right now. But you must stay close. You must keep listening. You must not skip this moment, because everything I am doing hinges on your attention, your obedience, and your willingness to trust me. You have asked me to speak. I am speaking. You have asked me to show you what to do. I am guiding you. But I do not always come in thunder and lightning. Sometimes I come like this, quiet, gentle, unmistakably present. This is the part where most people walk away. Do not be one of them. Do not let your mind wander. Do not let your heart harden. You are standing in a holy moment, and I am still talking to you because I love you more than you understand. You have cried out for protection. You have begged me to keep you safe, and I have. Even when you did not thank me. Even when you did not notice. But there is more I want to do. There are deeper levels of peace, wisdom, and favor that I want to pour over your life. But I cannot force them on you. I will not. You must open the door. You must stay in my presence long enough to receive what I am giving. Comment 10. If you are ready to receive everything I have been holding for you, you have been afraid that it is too late, that you have missed your moment, that you have gone too far off the path. But hear me clearly. My timing is perfect, and my grace knows how to catch you even when you fall. What the enemy meant for destruction, I will use to strengthen you. What others used to wound you, I will turn into wisdom. The very thing that almost broke you will become the reason others are healed. I am the Redeemer. That is not just my title. It is who I am. I do not waste pain. I do not overlook suffering. I see every bruise, every scar, every silent scream in your soul, and I hold it all with compassion. You may have learned to hide your hurt from the world, but I see it. You may have covered it with fake smiles and forced words, but I have never been fooled, and I have never stopped caring. You belong to me, and because you belong to me, nothing and no one can take you from my hand. Not failure, not depression, not fear, not confusion. You may have wandered, but you are still mine, and I always go after what is mine. I always chase after the one who strays, not to punish them, but to rescue them. That is what this moment is about. Rescue. You have been asking for signs. I have given them, but signs will not save you. Only surrender will. The signs are there to lead you back to me, not to entertain your curiosity. I am not just trying to impress you with supernatural moments. I am trying to pull you out of the fire. I am trying to spare you from a fall you do not even see coming. That is how deep my love goes. That is why I am so persistent. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret will not stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it is permanently deleted. You have wondered why things have not worked the way you planned. It is because I have been protecting you. That closed door was not rejection, it was my redirection. That delay was not denial, it was me holding you in place until the right time. If I had let things unfold the way you asked, it would have destroyed you. But I saw what you did not, and I acted in love, not punishment. Comment 1515. If you believe my protection has been covering you, you have been chosen for something bigger than yourself. That is why the battle has been so intense. The enemy sees what is inside you. He sees your calling. He sees the anointing on your life, and he is terrified of what will happen when you finally step into it. That is why he has been whispering lies. That is why he has been trying to convince you to quit. But I say, stand up. You are not defeated. You are just in training. This pressure has a purpose. It is not to destroy you. It is to prepare you. I am strengthening your spirit. I am building endurance. I am increasing your capacity because what I am bringing into your life will require more than you have carried before, and I want you to be ready. I want you to be steady. I want you to be grounded in me so nothing can shake you. Do not despise the process. I know it is painful. I know you wish it would end. But there is glory on the other side of this trial. There is a version of you I see that you have not become yet. A version who walks in boldness, who speaks with authority, who loves deeply, forgives quickly, and serves without needing applause. That is who you are becoming. And this refining season is part of the shaping. I am not finished. Do not give up halfway. Do not settle for a life of numbness when I am offering purpose. Do not trade your calling for comfort. You were not made for small things. You were made to carry my spirit, to reflect my love, to shine light in dark places. And even if you feel weak, remember I give power to the weary. I give strength to the broken. I lift the heads of those bowed in sorrow. You are not alone. I am with you in the valley. I am with you on the mountaintop. I am with you when you feel me. And I am with you when you do not. My presence does not depend on your emotions. I promised I would never leave you, and I have not. Even when you ran, I stayed near. Even when you pushed me away, I kept whispering your name. Let go of the lie that you are too far gone. Let go of the weight that has been on your chest. Let go of the guilt that keeps looping in your mind. I am not holding it against you. Why are you? My forgiveness is final. My grace is enough. You do not have to earn it. You just have to receive it. And once you do, walk in it. Leave like you are forgiven. Love like you have been loved. You are entering a new season, a season of restoration, a season of clarity, a season of renewed purpose. But the key is still this: stay close to me. Do not get distracted again. Do not chase empty promises. Do not let the noise drown out my voice. You know by now that the world will not satisfy. Only I can fill that empty space in your heart. Only I can give you lasting peace. There is a deep work happening in you. Even now I am healing wounds you forgot you had. I am softening places in your heart that grew cold. I am breaking lies that were spoken over you years ago because I want your whole heart, not just the parts that feel acceptable. I want the raw, unfiltered, messy parts too. That is where real transformation begins. This is it right now. This is not just another moment passing by. This is me, your God, stepping in with an answer. You have felt invisible, overlooked, like your prayers bounced off the ceiling. But I have been watching, I have been listening. I have counted every tear you have shed when no one else was looking. I have seen the moments when you smiled for others but were breaking inside. And I want you to know I am not just aware of your pain, I am moving in response to it. I am a God who sees, and I have not forgotten you. Comment 1717 if you believe I have not forgotten you. The waiting has been hard. You have been tired of hoping. Tired of believing for something better when everything around you looks the same. But what you cannot see is that beneath the surface, things have been shifting. Your prayers have stirred the heavens. Your faith, even the tiny bit you have left, has been seen. And now I am about to do what you thought would never happen. You have been through delays that made you question me. Doors that did not open. Dreams that seemed to die, but not everything that looks dead is gone. Some things I allowed to be buried so they could grow in silence. I have been developing you in the dark. I have been teaching you to depend on me when nothing made sense. And now I am bringing forth fruit from the very place that felt empty. Snorts, you thought I was silent because I did not care. But I was silent because I was working. I was aligning people, places, and timing. I was shaping your heart to handle what is coming. Because what I am about to release is not small. It is not temporary. It is not something you could have managed in your own strength. It is going to require my spirit, and I have been preparing you for that. This is not the end of your story. This is not the point where everything falls apart. This is the part where everything starts to come together. But you must stay rooted in me. Do not turn back. Do not settle for what feels safe. Now, as you stand at this crossroads, I invite you to make a declaration. Type in the comments again, this time as a seal over your future. Let it be your agreement that you will not turn back. You did not come this far to give up now. I have brought you through too much, and what is ahead will make every battle worth it. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. There is purpose in your pain. There is a reason you have survived what you did. I have been building something deep in you, a strength that cannot be shaken. A wisdom that only comes through fire, a testimony that will shake others free when you speak. You did not suffer for nothing. You are about to see how I use all of it for my glory. You have been asking for answers, but what you really need is presence. My presence. That is what will steady your heart. That is what will silence the fear and quiet the chaos. Stop searching for peace in places that cannot give it. Stop numbing your heart just to get through the day. Come back to me. Sit with me. Let me speak what no one else has been able to say. Comment. Amen. If you are returning fully to my presence, I ask you now to make it real. Type M in the comments again, this time as a promise to stay close. Let this be your anchor in the days ahead. You may think you are too broken, too lost, too late. But I say you are exactly where I can begin again. My specialty is restoration. I breathe life into dry bones. I call things that are not as though they are. I take shattered pieces and make something beautiful. But I need your trust. Even if it is trembling, even if it is uncertain, I need your yes. Do not compare your story to others. Do not measure your progress against what the world says is success. I am doing something unique in you. Your timeline is not broken. It is sacred. I have not been delaying you. I have been developing you. And when the moment comes, it will be sudden. What took years to pray for will unfold in days. That is how I work. Not by your strength, but by my spirit. There is a deeper level. I am calling you into a place of clarity. A place where your eyes will open and see beyond the surface. I want to show you things about yourself, about your future, about my heart that you have never seen before. But that kind of revelation only comes from intimacy, from stillness, from making space for me when the world says to rush. You do not need more opinions. You do not need more distractions. You need my voice, my word, my presence. And if you stay with me, I will lead you into everything you were created for. You will not miss what is meant for you. You will not lose the blessing I promised. You will not fall behind, but you must choose me every single day. Not just in crisis, not just when you are afraid, but even when life feels calm. I know your heart longs for more. That longing did not come from you, it came from me. I placed it there to draw you back, to remind you that you were made for something eternal. And the moment you stop running and start surrendering, everything changes. Doors open, peace returns, strength rises, and you remember who you are again. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not on your own. I am here. I have always been here, waiting, watching, calling. And now you have heard me. Now you have felt me pulling at your heart. Do not ignore it. Do not push it aside. This is the moment you have been waiting for, and I am not going to let you miss it. Come with me. Even when it is uncertain, even when it is uncomfortable, trust that I have gone before you, that I have cleared the way, that I have already made provision for every need. You will not be walking into a storm without shelter. You will be walking into it with the one who commands the wind and waves. You have nothing to fear. I am your defender, your healer, your provider. I am your peace, your joy, your rescue. Everything you have been looking for has always been found in me. You have tasted what the world offers and still come up empty. Now taste and see that I am good, that I am faithful, that I am enough. You have not missed it. You are right on time for what I am about to do. You have been positioned for a release, positioned for a blessing that does not come from striving, but from surrender. You have done all you could, and now it is my turn. Let me carry the weight. Let me speak the next steps. Let me breathe fresh wind into your weary soul. The world pulls at you from every direction, telling you to move on. Distract yourself, numb the ache, but you stayed. And because you did, I will honor that. I will meet you right here in this quiet place and speak what your soul has needed for so long. You do not need to pretend anymore. You do not need to wear the weight of trying to hold it all together. I see how exhausted you are. The way your heart carries pressure you do not talk about. The silent battles you keep to yourself because you think no one would understand. But I understand, and I want to carry what has been crushing you. You were never meant to live like this. Tense, afraid, guarded. I created you to walk in peace, not panic. Comment 22. If you are ready to trade anxiety for peace, you have been trying to stay strong for everyone else, putting yourself last, saying, I will be okay even when you are not. But I see past all that. I see the version of you that cries when no one is around. I see the version of you that does not know what to pray anymore. And I want to hold that version. I want to whisper truth over that place inside of you that feels too fragile to show the world. You have spent so long trying to survive. You have forgotten you were made to live, to breathe deep again, to laugh again without fear of the future, to rest without guilt. I am calling you back to that, not just to believe in me, but to believe that I love you enough to handle what you cannot. You have carried it long enough. Let me take it now. This is not just another emotional moment. This is holy. This is where healing begins. When you stop running, when you finally admit that you are tired of pretending, when you reach the end of yourself and say, God, I cannot do it anymore. That is where I show up in power. That is where I begin to restore what you thought was ruined. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your brain to attract wealth without effort. It has already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you are seeing this, you are lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it is deleted forever. You have been waiting on me to move, but I have been waiting on your surrender. I do not need your strength. I need your yes. I need your honesty. I need you to be real with me. Not just with your words, but with your heart. Stop hiding. I already know. I already see. And I am not ashamed of you. I am not disappointed. I just want to be close again. Comment, Amen. If you are ready to let me back into your heart as right now, I invite you to take a step. Type, I surrender, in the comments, not as a wish, but as your decision. Let those words be your act of trust. Of the things you have been through have not gone unnoticed. I did not overlook the betrayal. I did not ignore the heartbreak. I did not miss the seasons where you felt completely alone. I was there. And even when I did not pull you out right away, I was strengthening you in the middle of it. You thought it was breaking you, but it was shaping you, forming you, deepening your roots so that when the storm passed, you would still be standing. I know you wanted it to be easier. I know you wished I would have taken the pain away sooner. But sometimes the greatest healing comes from walking through, not around. I never left you in the fire. I stood beside you. I never forgot you in the silence. I was working in ways you could not see, and now I am turning the page. Now I am leading you out of that season. But listen to me. You cannot carry the old pain into this new place. You cannot keep replaying the worst moments and expect to step fully into freedom. You have got to release it. Forgive them. Forgive yourself. Stop rehearsing the past. I have already redeemed it. And what is ahead of you is too good to miss because your hands are too full, holding on to yesterday. You have got to let me rewrite the way you see yourself. You have been believing lies for too long. Lies that said you were not enough. Lies that said you were too much. Lies that said you will always be this way. But I never said that. I call you loved. I call you free. I call you chosen. I call you mine. And I need you to start seeing yourself through my eyes. You are not damaged. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are strong because of me. You are covered by my grace. You are surrounded by angels. You are held in the hands of the one who made the stars and still knows how many hairs are on your head. That is how carefully I crafted you. That is how deeply I care. Every time you wondered if I was still with you, yes, I was. Every time you felt like giving up, I was the one keeping your heart beating. Every moment you nearly walked away, I whispered, stay. And you did. Even when your faith was barely hanging on, you stayed. And that is why I am not done with you. That is why I am still speaking now. Do not you see? You are the one I left the 99 for. You are the one I kept coming back for. You are the one I still believe in even when you do not believe in yourself. I never gave up on you and I never will. I know who you are becoming. I know the story I am writing with your life. It is not over. It is barely begun. You are going to laugh again. You are going to feel peace again. You are going to walk into rooms you never thought you would be invited to. You are going to speak words that break chains off others. You are going to see miracles not just in your life, but through your life. Because when I restore, I do not just give back what was lost. I give back more. I multiply, I renew, I redeem. But do not rush this. Let me heal you deeply. Let me build your foundation strong. Let me walk with you daily. This is not about a moment. This is about a relationship, a walk, a daily dependence, because that is where real peace is found. Not in the absence of storms, but in knowing you are not facing them alone. I know the world has been loud. I know the pain has been real, but you have made it this far, and that matters. That tells me something, and you still wants me, still hopes, still believes, even if only a little. And that is all I need. You do not have to have it all figured out. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to be willing to open your heart, even a little, to believe that I, your Creator, your Father, your God, am still writing your story. The page is not blank. The ink has not run dry. I am still holding the pen. And what comes next will not be written in your strength, but in mine. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what I am still writing for you. Subscribe now to activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. Let me show you what love looks like. Not the kind of love the world offers and takes back. Not the kind that demands performance or perfection. My love is steady. It does not flinch when you are weak. It does not leave when you fail. It holds you when you are tired, restores you when you have been emptied, and surrounds you when no one else understands. You have been aching for this kind of love. You were created for it. And I am here to give it freely. You keep asking why me, because I made you for more. I did not create you to just exist, to survive, or to go through the motions. I made you to carry my light in this world, to bring hope where there is despair, to speak life where others speak fear. And the reason the battle has been so fierce is because your light threatens darkness. The enemy saw what I placed inside of you, and he has been trying to dim it before you realize it is there. But I say no more shrinking, no more hiding, no more letting fear speak louder than my promises. It is time to rise. It is time to remember who you are. Not what life has said, not what your past screams, not what others projected onto you, but who I say you are. And I say you are loved. I say you are strong. I say you are chosen. I say you are mine. You do not have to chase validation anymore. You do not have to earn affection or prove your worth. I validated you when I formed you. I gave you value when I breathed life into you. You are not here to beg for scraps of love. You are here to walk in the full, unshakable love of your Father. And that love will carry you through everything you are facing now. Comment Amen if you receive that love fully today. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script long buried in government files can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You have been looking at yourself through the lens of your struggles. You have said, I am too broken. I am too behind. I have made too many mistakes. But I see you through the lens of the cross. I see you through the sacrifice of my Son, and through that lens you are washed clean. You are renewed. You are set apart. You are not what you have done. You are what I have declared over you. I did not save you so you could live small. I did not call you so you could sit in silence, believing you have nothing to offer. You carry something eternal, something powerful, something this world desperately needs. And no matter how deep the wounds or how long the delay, nothing can cancel what I have placed inside of you. Let go of the timeline you created in your head. Let go of the pressure to be further along. I work outside of time. I see the end from the beginning. And if I have allowed you to be here now, it means I am not late. I am not confused. I have not forgotten. I am preparing the right things in the right season. But I need your trust, not just in my promises, but in my timing. You have been disappointed before. I know you have opened your heart and it got crushed. You have stepped out in faith and it felt like nothing changed, but I was there. And even when you did not see the fruit, I was planting seeds. Seeds of strength, seeds of wisdom, seeds of endurance. and now you are about to see the harvest. But the harvest will not come through your striving. It will come through your surrender, through your quiet. Yes, through your simple obedience, through your willingness to keep walking with me even when the path feels uncertain. Because when you walk with me, even your steps in the dark are covered in grace. I have not called you to do this alone. I have surrounded you with my spirit. I have assigned angels to watch over you. I have placed people in your path who will lift your arms when you are tired. You do not have to keep pretending you are okay when you are not. You can be honest with me. You can be weak with me. I will not walk away. I want to be your strength, not just your last resort. I want to be the one you run to first, not just when everything falls apart. And I want to remind you, there is no shame in needing me. There is no shame in falling at my feet. That is where healing begins. That is where joy returns. That is where chains break. There is nothing too dark for my light. Nothing too tangled for my hands to restore. No mistake too deep that I cannot cover. No wound too old that I cannot heal. I am the God who makes all things new, and I am making you new even now. You do not need to understand how it will happen. You just need to believe that it will. Keep showing up. Keep pressing in. Keep bringing me your broken pieces, and I will keep building something beautiful, something eternal, something that reflects my heart. You have asked me for peace. Here it is. Not peace that comes from circumstances, but peace that surpasses understanding. Peace that holds you steady when life shakes. Peace that does not make sense to the world, but makes perfect sense to your spirit. That peace is a gift, and I am offering it to you now. Take it, breathe it in. Let it quiet your anxious thoughts. And every time the world tries to pull you into fear, return here to this place, to this truth. I am your peace. I am your rock. I am your safe place. You think I do not see the thoughts that keep you up at night, but I do. You think I do not hear the questions you whisper when no one is around, but I have heard them all. God, are you really there? God, do you still love me? Why does it still hurt? And I want you to know, I have never stopped being here. You have never had a moment of pain that I was not fully aware of. Comment 555 if you believe I have been with you every step. I am not afraid of your questions. I am not shaken by your doubt. I am not disappointed when you feel weak. My love for you is not based on how strong you feel. It is rooted in who I am, and I am unchanging. I am faithful. I am constant when everything else falls apart. My arms are wide open. Even when you have turned your back, I have never stopped choosing you. You were never meant to carry the world on your shoulders. That is why you feel so tired. That is why you feel overwhelmed, like no matter how much you do, it is never enough. Because you were created to walk with me, not apart from me. You were made to lean on my strength, not your own. And now I am asking you to lay it down. Lay down the weight, the fear, the pressure. Let me carry what you were never meant to hold. You have been doing the best you can with what you have had, but now I want to give you more peace, more clarity, more of my presence. The answers you have been searching for are found in me. Not in your striving, not in trying to fix everything on your own, but in resting at my feet, in listening to my voice, in trusting that I am still good, even when the path ahead feels unclear. Comment Amen. If you are laying your burdens at my feet today, I am not waiting for you to become better before I move in your life. I want to bless you right where you are, right in the middle of the chaos, right in the middle of the pain. I am not a God who waits on perfection. I move in surrender. Right now, as you feel this truth settle in your heart, I invite you to make a declaration. Type, "My trust is in you," in the comments, not as a hope, but as your settled choice. Let those words be your anchor. I move when you say, "God, I cannot do this without you." And right now, if that is all you have to say, it is enough. It is more than enough. Could your brain be the reason you are still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You have asked me to open doors, but what I want even more is to open your heart. I can lead you into new opportunities, new relationships, new seasons. But if your heart is closed, if it is guarded by fear and past pain, you will miss what I am doing. That is why I am after your heart first. That is why I am not just changing your circumstances. I am transforming you from the inside out. Do not rush this. Do not try to skip the process. Healing takes time. Growth takes surrender. And I am more interested in who you are becoming than in how fast you get there. I want your roots to go deep, so when the winds of life blow again, you will not be shaken. I want you grounded in my love, not just excited by temporary moments. You are not falling behind. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where I need you to be for what I am preparing. And even the detours have a purpose. Even the long nights, the unanswered prayers, the confusing moments, they are shaping you. They are doing something eternal in you, and nothing has been wasted. I know it has not been easy. I know some days you have barely had the strength to pray. I know some days you have questioned if it is all worth it, but I promise you it is. What I am building in your life will not be shaken. What I am preparing for you will not fall apart. I am laying a foundation so strong not even the fiercest storm will be able to destroy it. So stay with me. Even when it is quiet, even when you do not feel anything, even when nothing seems to change, stay close. Because I am working, and in the stillness I am speaking. In the silence I am healing. In the waiting I am preparing. I am doing more than you can see right now. But soon you will see, and it will be worth every tear, every prayer, every moment you stayed when it would have been easier to walk away. You are about to see the fruit of your faith. You are about to see doors open that no man can shut. You are about to walk into a new level of grace, of wisdom, of strength. Not because you earned it, but because you stayed, because you chose me over comfort, because you kept believing when everything in you said to quit. You are stepping into a season of restoration. I am restoring what was lost. I am healing what was broken. I am renewing what felt dead and renewing what felt dead. I am breathing life into your dreams again. And you will not leave this season empty. You will not leave the way you came. You are coming out stronger, wiser, closer to me than ever before. But remember this, what you receive, protect. Do not let the enemy steal what I have given. Do not go back to old patterns that I have already freed you from. Stay rooted in my word. Stay close to my heart. Guard what I am doing in you, because it is holy, because it is precious, and because it is just the beginning. I am not done speaking, and I am not done working. There is still more I want to pour into you. More I want to show you, more I want to release through you. You are not just being healed, you are being equipped. You are not just being rescued, you are being prepared to rescue others. What I have done for you, you will help others believe for too. You have been walking through a season that has felt confusing and uncertain. One day you are hopeful, the next day you feel lost again. That back and forth has drained you. You are tired of not knowing what is next. But I have never asked you to know everything. I have asked you to trust me. You keep waiting for full clarity before you move forward, but clarity does not always come before obedience. Sometimes the path lights up one step at a time. Share this prophetic word with your network to activate the anointing and bring them into the breakthrough I am releasing. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go, through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. You can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high, vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life if you follow it. You won't just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step, your abundance awaits.